am like every other family trying to figure out what we are going to do in this pandemic lockdown, if we're allowed even at all to go camping. Right now they're wanting you to stay close to your own region, within miles or kilometers of your area. But I want to prepare for the future, and potentially taking a trailer or camper rental into and around our province of BC. And we are very lucky. Like most of us in North America, we've been forced to kind of focus on vacationing in our areas. And I must say that as I do venture out in and around our region, our area, some of our islands, we are very lucky, as I think everyone is. I think there's beauty in every region, and sometimes when we fly and travel, we don't get a chance to actually explore our areas, and we're finding all kinds of gems that other people perhaps have come to visit and understand, but I don't know why it is that we always want to venture out and get out of our region. So I'm going to look at one camper and one trailer that we can pull, because I have a vehicle that can tow. So let's go. I'll videotape and you'll come along. The above the driver's bed, and it's just got the safety, the child safety straps, and the privacy curtain, and even the little ladder is in place. But boy, it's fairly nice, and it's I think $200 a night. Okay, let's pump the brakes here, because after seeing that large RV, it wasn't even large as they come, but I loved it. And the trailer that I had reached out to on outdoorsy.com, I believe it is, they did not get back to me. In the evening, we talked about it, we put pen to paper, looked at all the fees, and we basically said that's $300 a night to rent that. The base rate was, I think, $228, and then there's other fees that come along with renting an RV like that. And, you know, we slept on it and waited to hear from that trailer to go and rent and look at something like that. What we decided, and what my husband started doing, is looking up trailers for sale. And not just any trailers, but trailers that had character, that had some sort of vintage to them. And because it's what we do, we like older stuff, because older stuff appreciates. And when we invest money in vehicles, except me, sometimes I don't make the best decisions around vehicles. I go with more comfort. and I'm happy I do that for my daily driver, because I want to be comfortable, I want to be up high, I want to be able to go fast if I want to go fast. But for things like real estate and things like trailers, and my husband loves old cars, we usually invest to make money at the end when we go to resell it. So we want something that appreciates, not only appreciating in financial value, but we appreciate the design value of old things. Years ago we had a Bambi, an Airstream Bambi, and we also bought an old house at around the same time. and unexpected that we were going to make a real estate move, and had invested in this trailer, and I had dreamt of redoing an Airstream. There's only a certain amount of hours in a day, and we decided to sell Bambi because we were redoing a home. It was always one of those things with us that we not regretted, but still longed to do. And Airstreams are a bit crazy in price, and it was more than we wanted to pay. When we looked at $300 a night and the amount of nights that we wanted to book this year in 2021, we decided that very quickly we would come up to $3,000 and $4,000 to spend on someone else's investment. So the idea was that perhaps we should consider investing in an old trailer, doing some minimum of fix-ups, and really take it as baby steps. And so we didn't want something that was just gutted and just plywood, or something that was horrible inside. Something that we could utilize, that was good enough for today, but that we couldn't put some investment in as time went by. Here I am sitting in a 1978 Triple E trailer, made in Canada, Winkler, Manitoba. So some of the design features that I really love are these little vintage lamps. How cute. There's 2 stationary lamps. So here's this side of the trailer, and this side has a twin bed and I call this the lounge because it's an additional table. So I guess ideally if just 2 people were traveling, this was designed, the dinette area was designed to have your double bed, a little bit bigger than a double, I think. And then there's 2 twins. This is a twin and this is a twin. But that would be the bed, and this could be the table if just 2 people were traveling. This also is an extra countertop while cooking, which is great. So the thing that stood out about this trailer for me was not only this integration of great design and space layout, and the fact that it had a little bathtub even and bathroom, but just the general layout I thought was very smart. And again, the materials aren't so plasticky. Of course, the scalloped, the orange and brown was so hot in the 70s, as we all know, and the previous owner had redone these and it's new foam, so that's good. But some of the other aspects that I love are the woods. The wood on wood is a little bit much. I'm not crazy about it, so I might do some fun effects on one of the surfaces. I'm not sure which one. Either I'll redo the cabinetry doors, or I will do something to the walls. I've already ordered some tiles for the kitchen, and that stove there, my husband took it off and wire wheeled it. So we're actually taking all the pits and everything off. I have done a lot of cleaning. You know, a camper like this, there's just a buildup of years of camping and having fun. And so I took TSP, which is a degreaser, and I think I cleaned the bucket 3 times with new water, and there was just a buildup. And again, it didn't look that dirty, but the cabinetry and the finger pulls and all of that got a very good clean. I scrubbed the floors with a brush and TSP, the bathtub, and all around the bathroom. The whole place got a wipe down, and it took me about 4 hours. And then my husband started redoing the cabinetry. Some of the drawers would not pull out properly, so a quick trip to Home Depot, and we got new hardware for the underneath, and I'll inject the video here. And so now the drawers, I'll show you right here. Look at this, nice and smooth. And then I've gone through some of our camping stuff. So, and it's been fun. If you follow me on Instagram, I did a few stories where I've labeled certain things like the cans, and I have them in baskets up above the sink, and even the spices on the magnetic containers, which is kind of fun, the basics, salt and pepper. It was actually kind of hard to decide which. I only bought 5 because I knew 5 would fit up there nicely. And but I did an Italian, garlic and onion, and a Mexican night, so combo. And that's what we'll have to do for camping. That's roughing it in my terms, limiting my spice selection. So after looking through our camping supplies, I didn't want to take everything from our camping supplies because I know our kids utilize that. I took some pots, but then I also felt that I needed more to keep this stocked. Plates, some basics that you would keep in your camper. I went to Value Village, our Salvation Army vintage type of shops, and I went shopping. So we'll take a quick trip there and I'll show you a few things that I bought. This is the kind of thing I wanted to get. It's, for one, it is old. I can tell by the price tag, but it's a multi-purpose tool. It will grate cheese. It's got a grater. It's got a juicer. It'll separate an egg. That's crazy, but you can use part of it as a funnel, and it's also a measuring cup, which is great. So a multi-purpose thing like this is so great in a camper. So I think this is coming home with me. How much? $2.99. Sold. Oh, look what we have here. How cute are those? They're actually melamine. Where? Love. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love this. I think it's like a duvet bag. If I can. I usually don't even, yeah, it's a duvet cover. So it's $7.99. It's so cool. I love the fabric so much. There's a few little projects that we want to do. I want to redo the floors, and I'm going to redo the tiles on the wall with these fun bohemian 70s. They remind me of that bohemian 70s kind of quilt. And I would love to do the countertops and this table, the lounge table. Let's see if I can turn that. It'll be fun to share the adventure with you all. Come along for the ride and I'll show you as we progress, and I hope you enjoy it.